Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the B&D Bricks channel. Today I have my review of the LEGO Star Wars set The Child, or Grogu, if you will. This set is a buildable figure similar to the other UCS Yoda or Master Builder Series Yoda that we saw a couple years back. I think it's still actually for sale, but it's similar to that. It's a big buildable figure. This one is based off of Grogu, or Baby Yoda, if you want to call him that, from The Mandalorian. This is a set I picked up when it actually came out, and I do not regret it. So for this set, even though it does have this one Baby Yoda minifigure, or Grogu minifigure, I'm going to use the same category system I use for my Boba Fett helmet, where I don't use the minifigures category. I couldn't really think of that much of a better way to do it. I had some ideas, but I think it would just be best if I were to just do that same category system with 4 categories and calculate it for you guys at the end. So, starting off, we've got the design category. So, for the design category, obviously we've got Grogu from The Mandalorian Season 1. He's got his head that's sort of oblong, but orb-shaped, with his 2 ears which go up and down, which is pretty cool. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying now. But his ears have some really nice detail with the curvature and the triangular slab piece sort of thing right there. So you can really get the shape of them, and they both move up and down. So you can have them be sad or happy or something or whatever, inquisitive. His head is basically the right shape as well. It's got a lot of detail, not a lot of studs. There's a lot of snot on there, but his eyes are fine-ish. I think that they look a little bit off on the Lego, but they're fine. They're made with the the actual eye pieces. I think they were new, with some other pieces behind them. His mouth also opens, so you can have him with his mouth open. That's pretty cool. And his head moves forward and back, so you can position it a little bit more. And then moving down, you can see the actual suit that he wears, or not really suit, but excuse me. But the little robe thing that he wears in The Mandalorian, it's brown, and you can see sort of the seam that they've made with snot, and the rim. I don't know what to call that. The collar. It goes all the way around. The back has a little bit of the snot right there, so you can see where the seam would be. But yeah, the rest of it is all snot, and you can really see they've done a lot of detailing to make it look like actual cloth, which is pretty cool. I do think that it looks good without snot, but I think that for a figure like this, especially with the head being all snot, I would prefer the middle area to be snot as well. But moving on, so you can see his arms, which are very stubby, and then he's got his little hands that can move around a little bit. But if I lift him up, you can see there's not too much movability in there. It's just a little ball joint, but it's blocked by a bunch of other stuff. And then over here, you've got his other arm, which is positioned a different way, it's very similar design, though. It's just slightly larger. And you can see his hand, and he's got the shifter knob from the Razor Crest, which you listed on there, I think. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, and then on the bottom, you can see it's just gray bricks. And then the snot area. But that's about it for the design. It's very accurate, I think. I'm pretty sure this is maybe 1:2 scale. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to the actual scale of the Grogu and the Mandalorian. So, that's exciting. I think for design, I would give this set a 2 out of 2, which is pretty cool. And then that also doesn't include this, which is not really part of the set, which is part of the set, but it's not really part of the build. It's just a display piece, because this is a Master Builder Series set after all. That has some facts about the child in this set, or Grogu. So you can read those if you want. It says the homeworld, species, age, height, primary associate, and the favorite toy of this minifigure. Which I do think it's interesting that LEGO makes these not what's the word? Not uniform. They don't all have the same things there. They have some of the same ones, but not all of them. And then also it came with this Grogu little minifigure. I have 4 of him now. Well, not 4. I have 2, but it feels like I have more than that. I don't really need any of them, except for 1. But whatever. Yeah. But so for design, I would give this set a 2 out of 2. For playability, there's not too much, as this is an 18+ set, which some of them have a lot of playability, but this is a display set anyways. But so obviously, as I went over before, his head can move forward and backwards, and also tilt up and down. I think I failed to mention. Along with moving forward and back, because you can tilt him up moving forward or tilt him moving back, whatever you want. Plus his ears move up and down, so you can, that's really displayability, it's not really playability. I may have changed that in the old one, I can't really remember. Oh, and his head turns as well, I forgot to say that as well. But his head does a lot of moving, so you can have him doing pretty much whatever you want. Ignore the fact that he just turned in a 360 degree. But then you've got his hands with the shifter knobs. You can have him use the force and pull in these, you know. But there's not too much to do with that. His hand does move over here as well. And then this also moves. But there's not too much to do, especially since like the arms don't move. I guess probably one of the things you can do is have him like tilt his hand up like that and be healing, which is pretty cool. Although you would have to take that blue stud off and get 1,000 studs. But yeah, I mean, for playability, there's not too much. You can't expect too much from a Master Builder Series set, like this one especially, because it's a figure. Some of them you can, like the Ewok Village. But yeah, so for playability, I would probably give this set a 1 out of 2. I don't really know what else they could have done, but I guess making the arms move, that probably would have been good. But then it would have been worse for posing, so I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about the playability for this set. Let me know what you think they should have added or could have added, if they shouldn't have. But yeah, that's for playability 1 out of 2. So that brings the total up to 3 out of 4 so far. So now on to the third category, the value category. So this set retails for $80. You can get it for $80 at Target, Kohl's, wherever else you find it for retail. But on Amazon, it's $65. So I'm going to go over both of the prices. $80, this set is not at all worth it. No, not $80. Bruh, that's a lot of money. Bruh. But Amazon for $65, that's pretty worth it, I would say. I would probably give it a 1 out of 2 for that. 0 out of 2 for 80. So just do not get it at all. That's the first 0 out of 2 ever. $80 for this, no. $65 is pretty reasonable, I would say. I think that's a good price for this. It's nice to see that the price will not be going up with the Lego prices rising, but it is good for $65. So thank you guys for watching that category. And now we move on to my opinion. 1 out of 2. Unfortunately, I just don't think I can give this set a 2 out of 2 for my opinion. It's just not that good. It's a good set, and it's a nice display piece, but it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's perfect. I think I would rather have, like, I don't know, 2 501st Battle Packs. I would. Or 2 Clone Army Customs minifigures. I don't know. But, yeah. Overall for this, so that's going to bring the total up. So we got 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2, and 2 out of 2. So that brings the total up to a 5 out of 8, which calculates to 0.625 out of 10, which I think I would probably round it up to 7 or down to 6, so I'm going to go with 6. This is a 6 out of 10 set. It's pretty good. I don't know if I would recommend it specifically, but I do think that it's a nice one if you've got the extra money and you want it, but it's not the kind of thing you should go out of your way to get if you don't really want it. But thank you guys for watching this review. I'll probably be back with another video later. The UCS Razor Crest was just leaked, so I'll be covering that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see ya.